Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken short, and he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now movement already, so a flag down here on our very first play. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Toss play to Jackson. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Switch up.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Great.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Being chased out left. He'll a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Here's Newton. They set up the screen to Bo, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. They will go for it. Now Newton. Dancing to it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brian Burns. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They run on first down with Jackson. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got under...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I'll tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. From his goal line here, Newton. Looking long for Thomas, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Now Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. And the failure on fourth down on the other side leads immediately to a first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Stenerud now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Newton. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here's Newton. Is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On the ready. The mic. 43 is the mic. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
On first down. It's Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards to the house as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken very short.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Hey! Under 10, under 10, 10. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Hey! Double up.
Throwing again. Newton. Flush to his right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
6 guys. 20. Switch. Switch the ball. Match box. Mike. 25. 8. 25.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
Check. Hey! Check 9. 20.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 14 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brandon, he's on his way to a big day. He's punched in a couple already, and you know he's seeking more.
Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
41. Our home team, nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, well, it was... And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
To me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, That's normally something you see down near the goal line, because now if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
Check 31. Check Hayward.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's got it with the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones, 50 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 99 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken short. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, this is Jackson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action now. Jackson. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Quincy Enunwa in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run again with Jackson. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 98 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
This will be taken short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because through an opening, and there he goes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll run with Jackson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gotta do better.
They run the counter. Jackson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And an alley to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Walter Payton, 44 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Yeah, let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here.
On the run, this is Jackson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Showing it, showing it.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Newton. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut down. The numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be taken very short.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second and 9.
52, Mike 52.
The 16-yard line.
Check 26, check 26. Shit! Hey!
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Jackson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
They run again with Jackson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Gun. Man up, D. Hey, Mike's 50. Man, I got you.
On 3rd down, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 43.
They'll run here with Bo. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Peyton. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Undercrunch. Check 99. Watch the quick.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check the out. That's the one.
Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, You play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the